The stalls now is True Response, and we await only Prime Address to move in. Prime Address took the outside gate and they're set to go. First on Sky Channel Memsey Stakes Day, and they're off, and missing it was Golden Yankee. Stood there and was slow by 3, and one of the first out, Grey Alex, ahead of Fonzarelli, and Prime Address is going very quickly in the early stages and had little trouble in crossing the field. Prime Address led Grey Alex, and True Response moving up on the outside. 2 lengths to Pete the Painter settling down 4th, and behind him 2 lengths away Fonzarelli, and then 1 to Tarbob Iteram. Golden Yankee has picked them up and gone past 2, and their backdrop the top weight who settled second last, and King's Landing. The leader at the 1400 Prime Address, only a neck in front of True Response. More than 2 lengths to Grey Alex third, and 2 lengths to Prime Address. Another 2 away is Iteram on the inside of Fonzarelli, and then a length and a half to Tarbob, followed by backdrop Golden Yank and King's Landing last on top of the hill. They're inside the 1200. Prime Address the leader. He's not having it his own way though. True Response is making him work, and they're running the field along, and they lead by 3 lengths to Grey Alex. 2.5 lengths to in 4th placing then is Pete the Painter. 2 lengths Iteram on the inside of Fonzarelli, 2 Tarbob, and then backdrop on the rails. 3 further back in the field then is King's Landing on the inside of Golden Yank. True Response went to the lead and then slowed the tempo, so Pete the Painter took off down the side, and Pete the Painter at the 800 went to the lead. Prime Address in trouble trying to get off the heels of True Response, who's weakening. He's pushed Prime Address back to about 6 now. Pete the Painter by a length to Grey Alex, and Fonzarelli whipped up quickly to 3rd. Tarbob's made his move too. He's gone up 4th, and now Prime Address 5th the inside. Iteram is next, followed by King's Landing. True Response dropping out, backdrop second last, and Golden Yank. Pete the Painter led before the turn, about a neck in front. From on the outside, Grey Alex and Fonzarelli. Prime Address just behind the leader now, and they're followed by Iteram, who's running on well, and Tarbob struggling a bit round the turn. Pete the Painter led from Grey Alex, Prime Address on the inside. Iteram and Fonzarelli wider out at the 200, and Pete the Painter the leader. Iteram's running on well. Iteram raced now to Pete the Painter with Prime Address in the middle and Fonzarelli the outside. Iteram in front, Fonzarelli coming at him from Prime Address. Iteram, Prime Address, Fonzarelli. Iteram with his head in front, and Iteram's just wanted a photo, either Prime Address or Fonzarelli the minors. Pete the Painter just missing a place, and then came backdrop Grey Alex, King's Landing, Tarbob, a long break to True Response, and Golden Yank was last to salute. Tinicadua coming up into line. Tinicadua joins them, except took the outside gate. And they're ready to go, 1100. Off they go. Now, Except knuckled a little over on the outside when the starter hit the button. Drop Anchor was the first to bounce out. Lucky Rule hustling through on the inside to take it up. Such a Pleasure. Jump well, Dane Quillo just behind them the inside, and then Rossetti Gold. About a length and a half to Tinicadua, Fire Lake, and then Whiskey Glow on the inside. A length Trelay, who's a good way back. Except is on her outside, and about 5 or 6 lengths at least to My Life. Coming to the 600 metres now. Drop Anchor outside of Lucky Rule, the 2 leaders. Such a Pleasure fighting the riders going up on the outside, and then Dane Quillo and Rossetti Gold together. On their outside is Fire Lake, and 2 Tinicadua, Whiskey Glow. Except out 3 wide, 2 Trelay, who's second last coming to the home turn, and 4 to My Life. Lucky Rule and Drop Anchor turn the bend together, with Drop Anchor in the yellow colours going fractionally the better. Rossetti Gold behind them from Such a Pleasure, and on the outside is Fire Lake. Rossetti Gold and Such a Pleasure having a bump. It's Lucky Rule the inside fighting on. At the 150, Lucky Rule about a half in front of Drop Anchor. Fire Lake running on from Rossetti Gold, and Except leaving it late. Lucky Rule in front, Fire Lake coming at it. Lucky Rule, Fire Lake wide apart, and little in it between Lucky Rule and Fire Lake. Whiskey Glow might have got through near the inside to grab third. Except out wide is in that photo. They're followed by Drop Anchor, and just behind her, My Life has made up ground on the inside. Next is Dane Quillo, and they're followed by Tinicadua and Such a Pleasure. Trelay never came into the race. She was one of the last to go over the line. Stand by. Lord Quickstep moved in, completed the line, and they're set to go. Off now, Ancient City began okay on the inside. Sundust Arch went away fast and Hawksmoor goes out fast early. Pearl Prince dropped out to be last of all as Principe Walk runs to the lead in the early stages. Lord Quickstep is caught wide and he's improving about the middle of the field. Principe Walk led by 2 lengths Dancing Sculptor. Hawksmoor is third. Gullboom moving up fourth the outside. 1 Sundust. Then Arch went on the inside and Lord Quickstep travelling out 3 wide. 1.5 behind them Jezebel. Ancient City is back towards the end and Pearl Prince is around him. Onto the railway side, Gullboom went to the lead by 1.5 lengths at the 800. Dancing Sculptor second, Principe Walk third. Fourth is Hawksmoor, beautifully placed. 1.25 to Sundust and then Lord Quickstep. 1.5 to Archman on the inside from Pearl Prince, who's out wide. Jezebel the centre and Ancient City last of all. Inside the 600, Gullboom by about 3 lengths to Dancing Sculptor. Principe Walk ahead away and then came Hawksmoor. Lord Quickstep ridden along. On its outside now Pearl Prince and then Sundust when they neared the home corner and a good way back Jezebel, Archman and Ancient City last cornering. Round the turn, Gullboom, Principe Walk, the 2 leaders. Hawksmoor moves out for a crack at it. Lord Quickstep is 2 behind it under the whip, but running on as Hawksmoor race to the lead over Principe Walk. Hawksmoor raced about a half length on Principe Walk. More than 2 lengths back to Lord Quickstep battling under the whip, but Hawksmoor's away and home. 100 to go. He's put 3 lengths on them now over Lord Quickstep and Principe Walk, but Hawksmoor's won it easily. Hawksmoor beat, a photo for the miners. Ancient City rattled home and Lord Quickstep. There's little in that and Principe Walk close up on the inside. Then Dancing Sculptor, and they're followed by Sundust, Archwind, Pearl Prince, Jezebel, and Gullboom dropped up. He's dropped right out to finish at the tail of the field. Hawksmoor's won it very easily, number 4. Rubbly Lass moved in now. They're all locked away and set to go. The Revette, 1600 first leg of the quaddie. All clear's been given and they're off, and Listening's Joy away okay with Arcade Up and Crystal Hero. Royal Centuriac began okay as they settle down, hit and run, easing back with No Mystery, and they've gone about 200 metres with Flirty Bird going to a narrow lead. Royal Centuriac moved up her outside. Listening's Joy dropped in third behind them and then moved up on the outside as Quiet Start into 4th placing. About a half a length away to Arcade Up and then Crystal Hero trying to get in. About a length behind her in the field, No Mystery on the outside of Hit and Run, and then Shanganese, the Barted Bride. Rubbly Lass, Shanganese dipped and nearly fell. She got into trouble there, must have got onto the heels of one in front at the 1100 there. Lamormony is back second to last and Red Nelda coming along now, about 900 left to go. Royal Centuriac, the leader, a half in front. Quiet Style is second. 2 lengths to Flirty Bird, 1 to Arcade Up fourth, 1.5 lengths to Crystal Hero outside Listening's Joy. The Barted Bride around them, 2 lengths Hit and Run on the inside, and they're followed by No Mystery, Rubbly Lass. As Hit and Run continues to get rails runs along the inside there. Shanganese a good way back. Lamormony and Red Nelda's about 3 last. 500 left to go now. Royal Centuriac a neck in front of Quiet Style. Flirty Bird running on third. Hit and Run right behind them, 2 lengths away. Then the Barted Bride, Listening's Joy, Arcade Up and No Mystery on the rails when they corner, with Crystal Hero next out wide. Round the bend and Quiet Style moved up to Royal Centuriac. Flirty Bird under the whip and Hit and Run can get a run through. Crystal Hero's pulled right to the outside in the pink cap. It's Quiet Style about a neck in front of Royal Centuriac at the 200. Hit and Run 2 lengths away, running on fairly from Listening's Joy, Crystal Hero, but Quiet Style is well clear with 50 to go. Quiet Style for Lucas Dowson, 2 in front end. Quiet Style wins it. Crystal Hero might have got up and grabbed second from Royal Centuriac over on the rails and Hit and Run between them. Then No Mystery and Listening's Joy. They're trailed by Shanganese, Rubbly Lass. Further back in the field, at the head of the others, Lamormony, Arcade Up, Flirty Bird, the Barted Bride, and Red Nelda was last of all. Quiet Style, the winner, number 11, ridden by Lucas. Yeah, Markham comes up into line. They're nearly set. Saboom, who won the race 2 years ago, placed in the Manikato a fortnight back. And we wait Willoughby to take the outside gate. Here's Willoughby coming upfield, nearly ready. Plusker, the inside runner for the Sky Channel Memsey. They're all locked away. Set to break. Ready. 1400 at Group 2. They're off. Starter sent them away pretty well too. Plaska hunted out of the gates, jumped in front of Dane Ripper. Willoughby scorching up, and second coming is settling handy to the leaders, with Sir Boom getting up to be about fifth when they settle fully into stride now. And it's Willoughby racing up on the outside to go to the lead early. And the Western Australian for Paul Harvey set up 2 lengths on Plaska. Second coming is third, and Sir Boom's whipping around the outside to go up into second now. Settling back fifth, and then Dane Ripper a lot handier than she was at Moonee Valley. 3/4 back to La Volder, and then a length and a half our Silky Oak Aerosmith. Silverglade the inside, third last Brave Prince behind him, marking him about 4 lengths to Remus. Down the side Willoughby at the 600, 3/4 Sir Boom, 1 Plaska. 3 deep round the outside is improving, with second coming between horses. Dane Ripper the rail held up. La Volta starting a run 3 wide, with around the outside coming on well is our Silky Oak when they neared the corner, and then Brave Prince and Aerosmith from Silverglade at the bend, and Willoughby the leader in the Memsey, straightened up in front of Sir Boom with running on. Behind them Plaska, La Volta second coming. Dane Ripper over on the inside about sixth. Willoughby the leader at the 200. a length and a half behind it with La Volta, and Dane Ripper's getting up on the inside. Willoughby the leader inside the 200 from and Dane Ripper on the rails. It's Willoughby clear though, and Dane Ripper's coming at him. Willoughby tackled by Dane Ripper. She's a fantastic mare, and Dane Ripper got up and beat Willoughby, with La Volta third, I think, just in front of not much in that. They're trailed in by Doremus. Oh, he's run another fantastic race in the Memsey. Plaska behind him, followed by Sir Boom, Markham, Brave Prince, Aerosmith, and then came behind these was our Silky Oak, second coming, and Silverglade was last in the Memsey Stakes. And now Beggar's Opera came in, and the field is set. 1100 metres. Theatre the favourite, drawn 1. Ready and racing. Theatre began very quickly on the inside. Coed a little slow. Spice Girl out in a hurry on the outside. Spellmaker's driving up fast as they settle down, and Theatre's got up inside the pair of them. But Spellmaker has enough pace to lead from Spice Girl. Theatre on the fence. 2 or 3 lengths back, Jumalik, Piccadilly Circus, and Coed getting up on the inside of her. 1 further back, Major Fun, and they're being followed then by Special Edition on the outside with Beggar's Opera. Sedation next on the rail. 2 lengths, Coup de Grace, Cybervein, Tarot Star, and Hand Passes last today. Spellmaker sped them down to the turn. 2 lengths on Theatre, Spice Girl. Jumalik fourth the outside, and then Coed and Piccadilly Circus in the dark blue. Beggar's Opera off the track, and they're followed by Special Edition, Major Fun, Cybervein, and Sedation. Tarot Star well back. Spellmaker led in the straight. The big fella about to be tackled by Theatre. Jumalik is running on well, and Special Edition coming down the outside from Coup de Grace. It's Theatre racing up to Spellmaker. In turn Jumalik, but Theatre the leader. It's Theatre a length and a half on Jumalik. 2 green behind it, and Theatre is too good for them. Theatre by 2 lengths, Jumalik. Major Fun a good third from Special Edition, Spellmaker, Coed, and then out wider was Tarot Star, followed by Coup de Grace. Behind them Sedation, Spice Girl weak, and so did Piccadilly Circus. She's finished a long way back in company there with Cybervein, and a gap to Beggar's Opera, and Hand Pass never came into it today. Field nearly ready. Here's Sovereign Squall, who's got the outside barrier coming in. And they're all locked away and ready to break now. Court of Honour down on the inside. Star Cossack next to him. Blazing Sun backpedalling. Off they go. And Laugh and Dance didn't begin all that well, and No Need shuffled out to the rear when the starter said go. Londalazy first out from Maximel, and Blazing Sun began fast with Jugar Bay. Rembetic is going towards the leaders, and Sovereign Squall's got across okay from the outside gate. Blazing Sun climbing the hill, the leader from Rembetica, and Jugar Bay settling third on the rails. Sovereign Squall moving up on the outside of Londalazy and Maximel. About 2 lengths Star Cossack, Court of Honour, followed by Sports Circuit, a length and a half to Ben's Rocket, Chenwood, 2 to Laugh and Dance, Cotton on Flyer, and 2 to No Need. Strung out Blazing Sun, the leader, a length and a half in front at the 1,000. Rembetica is second, 3 lengths to Sovereign Squall, third on the outside of Jugar Bay. 2 lengths to Maximel, well placed fifth, and about a length and a half behind him Londalazy. Star Cossack on her outside, 1.5 Sports Circuit. Then on the rails Court of Honour, followed by Ben's Rocket, 2 to Chenwood, 1 to Laugh and Dance, followed by Cotton on Flyer, and 2 to No Need. Scorching along still, heading to the 600 metres, and the leader is Blazing Sun, a length and a half half in front of Rembetica. 2 lengths to Sovereign Squall, Jugar Bay. Maximel working into the finish okay, followed by Londolese, scrubbed up on the inside of Star Cossack, and around them then comes Ben's Rocket with a run, and then a gap to Chenwood and Court of Honour when they neared the turn, and the leader Blazing Sun about a length and a half in front from Rembetica. Maximel pulled to the outside, and then Sovereign Squall and Ben's Rocket, who's got his head turned to the side. Blazing Sun from Rembetica at the 200. Maximel winding into the race on the outside, and then Sovereign Squall. Blazing Sun's giving a bit of cheek. Rembetica nearly level, and Maximel is trying hard. Rembetica's taken the lead. Maximel can't reach Rembetica, and it's Rembetica. One ride for B. Werner, a winner. Beat Maximel and Laugh and Dance. Stormed into the finish. I think it grabbed third. Blazing Sun close up from Sovereign Squall. Chenwood ran on okay, and then Ben's Rocket, followed by Court of Honour, Cotton on Flyer, Londolese never got into it, followed by No Need, then Jugar Bay. Towards the end of the field, at the head of the others was Star Cossack, and Sports Circuit was last of all. Stand by for numbers here, Rembetica. Stonington to move into the outside barrier, and the field of 14 is now locked away. Started coming around to the platform. 1200 for the last of the day. All set. Hot Touch bobbing his head near the outside. Gardena, off they go. Perfect Model began well towards the inside. Hot Touch was away fast, and Chief Red Eye going out fast. My Serenic in the early